What is going on YouTube? Amex making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XRP to US dollar. We're also going to be looking at the current coin market cap and comparing this to what is actually happening within the market, because if you guys have been paying any sort of attention, you'll know that the price is starting to dip a little bit lower compared to where we were the past couple of days. You can see that Litecoin is acting as according to plan, as well as Bitcoin and some of the other cryptocurrencies. Ethereum now just starting to hit its resistance, as well as XRP doing some very interesting moves, some things that we do need to go into discussion with. Yesterday's video did quite well. You can also see we're now at 13,400 subscribers, absolutely crushing it, on our way to 14K. And yesterday we were talking about it. It's about to happen. XRP Ripple about to hit its, pretty much its resistance point, and whether or not we're going to be breaking through there is up for discussion in today's video. So that's kind of where I want to continue off of that basis, seeing which direction, where we're going to be moving, how long it's going to be taking, things of that nature. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notification, leave a giant thumbs up, and let's jump into today's episode. So guys, as you can see, I'll just open up yesterday's video. You can see that we were talking about a couple of things. It's about to happen. XRP, Ripple, and Bitcoin's next move is shocking, because I do think you guys need to be paying quite a bit of attention to what was referred to in yesterday's video. You can see yesterday we were in the discussion of us retesting the resistance level, this resistance band up top here on practically all of the cryptocurrencies. You can see I then even highlighted and blew up what exactly is happening, and you can see the price was exactly retesting that key resistance area. And I then clearly have drawn out what my expectations are for the next couple of days within the market. And I do want to continue off that basis to discuss whether or not we're going to continue my pattern and what's the best means moving forward, whether or not that's to short the market, swing long the market, leverage trade, things of that nature. So to just jump right into it, basically you can see Bitcoin is doing exactly basically what's been going to plan. Yesterday we were retesting that resistance at about $9,500. Yes, there were a ton of YouTubers actually discussing the fact that we were breaking 9,500 and shooting up, but it seemed very unlikely that we were actually going to be shooting up, due to the fact that we were not only retesting a resistance, we were very far away from our uptrend, overbought, and seeing a bearish cross on the MACD, which you can see right here. So there's a ton of negatives, a ton of resistance on the market that pretty much indicated more consolidation and a smaller correction to happen before we saw any sort of massive movement or any sort of big jump in price. So ultimately, if we can continue to follow on the pattern, you'll see that's pretty much what's happening, and we are going according to plan. If you watch yesterday's video, yesterday I mentioned that it would have been a great opportunity to start shorting the market, and you can see I'm actually transferring funds into DueDEX, so I will be showing you guys my shorting position if indeed I can get that money into the account before the uptrend happens. Otherwise, I'll be showing you guys me buying long into the market, and that would happen exactly when we retest the uptrend. The second I see retestment of this white uptrend right here, that is exactly when I'm going to be buying into the market. Ultimately, I'm anticipating a movement like this now to take place, and then either something like this being retested or just an immediate break to the upside right here. But ultimately sending the price back down to around 8,900, which would happen probably in the next couple of days, probably the end of this week. We should expect to see the RSI probably consolidate back down to about 50 on the RSI, giving us plenty of room to shoot up and spike up in retrospect to the way the market's been moving. You can see clearly the resistance that we're hitting. That's been taking quite a bit of space and time of retestment in the past. In 2019, you can see we've had numerous retestments of this price level. And the fact that we're seeing again is really not much of a shock to me. So I really do anticipate a third retest right here, which would ultimately decide us, or sorry, a fourth retest. Is a third on the uptrend, but in regards to higher lows, this will be 1, 2, 3. We'll be making a fourth higher low and then ultimately breaking through here, most definitely, and then exploding up. Now, it's going to be very interesting when we come back to retest $9,500, due to the fact that usually these ascending patterns right here, this uptrend, when hit by a resistance, they tend to break bearish and we tend to tumble through. But if we can be supported at around $8,900, we should anticipate a immediate movement up to $9,500. So we would be able to long that coin up to here and then set a stop loss and take profits basically up at this level. Stop losses in case we start to to dip down and break bearish, we wouldn't actually miss out on this. We could actually short it, but we would it would sell off our position, which I'll explain to you guys in probably tomorrow's video or the next video whenever I transfer over funds, and I'll show you guys exactly what my position means and how exactly I go around doing that. But you can see that's just Bitcoin. You look at Litecoin, Litecoin's doing the same thing. Numerous areas where we see confusion in the market right here. We see uncertainty in the market. Numerous days of retestment of 72 being broken and pushed the price back down. We have a lot of uncertainty with the bears and the bulls, and you can see that's ultimately sending a bearish movement. This is a Morningstar doji we've experienced right here, pretty much signifying the top of a short-term bull run, and now we're expecting to see the consolidation back down. So I will not be surprised within the next couple of days we tend to see the price kind of fall to about $60 before shooting back up. Now, this really isn't a bad thing if you look at it. I mean, you can see what we've had in the past when we had our last consolidation. We went from a high of 62 and fell all the way down to about $52, and then we immediately shot up to 72. So consider this to be a healthy correction within the market, and another higher low being set. This will ultimately allow the coin to move up even higher, getting us out of the overbought territory we're in right now on the RSI, and then inevitably helping the coin shoot up. So even if we do retest here and we don't break 72, we can be buying a position at 60, leverage trade, and then be selling off at 72, which is going to create an awesome return on investment. Ethereum is a little bit delayed in regards to where it's looking. You can see 1, 2, almost 3, 4 higher lows being set. We could be seeing a fourth right now. We are nearing overbought, as you can see clearly. Testing overbought, clearly testing that top resistance at 190. Very high chance. You can see the uncertainty is already starting to take shape within the market. And if Bitcoin and Litecoin are foreshadowing Ethereum's next move, very high chance we're going to fall back down to around 177. XRP is the only coin that's been fairly indifferent. You can see with this coin, yes, we have a lot of green candles the past couple of days, but this seems to be the slowest. Not only are we now retesting overbought on the market, but you can see we're now seeing that that uncertainty within the market right now. You can see the price being pushed back down with that resistance at around 26 cents. And there's a very high chance we could also consolidate back down in price, especially if we see Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum start to pull back down. Very high chance it will influence XRP, and we'll see XRP correct back down to around 25. But the second we do, that's going to be the great opportunity. So in regards to my plan of action for DueDEX, for my next position, what I'm going to be doing, you can clearly see the beautiful uptrend right here. You can clearly see the higher lows set. Very high chance we come back down, pull all the way down to around $9,000, maybe $8,900 on Bitcoin, and then immediately shoot up. So if you didn't yesterday buy in for a short to around $8,900, this is still that opportunity. I wanted to buy in. I still have to send money over, so that's the reason. But once I do, if there's still time, I'll short this coin right here. But the second I see $9,000 at 8,900 being retested, I'm going to be buying long, leverage trading about 10 times, and then riding this wave all the way back up as we break through and pretty much capitalize off that massive movement that's going to happen. Now, like I said, I am in the process of making a video in regards to this risk manager app that allows you to take profits and stop losses. But if you guys want to take advantage of this prior to my video, go ahead. There is a link in the description which will bring you to the DueDEX page. It also helps support the channel if you do sign up. And they also offer not affiliate bonus. They offer sign-up bonuses for when you do register for the account and you put Bitcoin in, you'll actually be rewarded with a little bit of a trading bonus that you could play around with to basically test your skills on the market. That's actually how I started with this website, and it's a great opportunity to basically figure out how to short, how to long, how to leverage trade. Obviously, there's a lot of risk, and I'm no financial advisor, but this is probably one of the better websites I've really ever experienced since getting into cryptocurrency. So it's an awesome exchange. They keep adding new things, and I'm really starting to like this website. Otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Like I said, just a quick summary. I'm anticipating Bitcoin. Now, if you're following this with DueDEX, we're going to talk about Bitcoin right now. I'm anticipating a couple of things to happen. I'm anticipating a little bit more consolidation back down to this resistance right here, or sorry, this support, this white support, and then an immediate breakthrough here. We may start to see a little bit of resistance being retested, but if we can manage to close the candle above here, you know, sky's the limit, and we're easily headed up to 10, 11, maybe even $12,000 if we can break through here. Otherwise, I am going to be setting a stop loss once we get up to here to take profits, and then that is only in retrospect to the fact that we could break through and fall back down to the high-low MMA. That's pretty much the only two options. Either we're going to hit here and break bearish, fall down to the high-low MMA, or we're going to hit here and then probably break through, which with this bullish market setting these higher lows, very high chance that we end up breaking bullish through here than actually correcting and falling lower. So that's pretty much going to wrap up today's episode, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. We're about to hit, I think, 13.5K. Yeah, 13.5K. So definitely make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications. Otherwise, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.